Some proposed Illinois legislation may affect certain minimum wage workers. Newswatch's Olivia Bennett has more on what this could mean for restaurants and those who work in them.
Currently in Illinois, employers can pay tipped workers 60% of the minimum wage. This would mean employees are making $5.60 less, which is compensated with tips or by the employer if the total earnings with tips added still doesn't meet minimum wage. Illinois State House Representative Lisa Hernandez says some employers don't provide that compensation and is looking for an alternative solution. Under a new bill, employers would be required to pay tipped workers minimum wage plus tips starting January 1st, 2025. National Restaurant Association President and CEO Sam Toya says surveys the NRA conducted show 87% of servers like the current wage system.
This is a solution to a problem that doesn't exist.
Much of the controversy comes down to one question: how will tip rates in the state of Illinois be affected if the bill is passed? Hernandez addressed these concerns during a hearing on April 3rd.
In every state and in every city where this has passed over the past 50 years, there hasn't been one place where workers' tips have gone away.
President of Conn's Hospitality, Karen Conn, says the consequences could go beyond just tips.
This leads to higher bills for the customers and fewer people dining out. The trickle-down effect of this will be reduced hours and less tips for our team. And ultimately, this will not result in higher wages for the servers and bartenders as the supporters suggest.
Daniel Olson, server at a sports bar in Coles County, says there could be positive outcomes for tipped workers like himself.
A lot of times in environments where we have tipping, it can create hostility or sometimes can create the possibility for harassments. Some customers sometimes will think that the servers should be hitting on them or flirting with them in response for a better tip, so it could eliminate that whole problem altogether as well.
In Illinois, I'm Olivia Bennett for WEIU Newswatch.
The National Restaurant Association says that Illinois servers currently make $28.48 an hour on average. Newswatch reached out to 40 locally owned restaurants and bars in Coles, Champaign, and Effingham counties, but all declined to comment. The proposal is still being reviewed in the House.